Hello, viewers. Well, in this episode of the Samey Podcast, here's what's on my mind this week. First up, no longer buying stuffed animals. For the past many years, most vacations and stuff, I would always intend on buying stuffed animals because buying new stuffed animals means that there would be new videos from a channel I do with my dad's grandkids, Layla and Jack, which is called the Komodo and Sandino Show, and by buying new stuffed animals, it helps to feed some new videos on there. But with this moment of consideration that I have been going through, I think I'm gonna stop buying stuffed animals because, why would I waste my money on stuffed animals? And I don't need more stuffed animals. I think having 10 stuffed animals is very much enough. And I think I made the right decision with that because on vacation, it's better to buy a t-shirt than it is to buy a stuffed animals. From this point on, I am going to stop buying stuffed animals, but I am not losing interest in stuffed animals. I'm just not going to buy any more stuffed animals, and because I know how it impacts saving money. So yeah. Next up, I want to talk about this podcast. So back in 2023, I started this YouTube-only podcast video series called the Samey Podcast. And the reason I originally started this was because I wanted to do a series of episodes. I wanted to be able to talk about things that were on my mind and talk about things that happened each week and be able to share them with my viewers. But I ended up deciding to do it on my Lego channel. But back in 2023, what now is known as my personal channel was my music channel, I really wish I would have started it on my personal channel or music channel, known or as it used to be known as, and I wish I would have started it on there rather than doing it here on the Bird Vice channel, because it is called the Samey Podcast after all. So really, by the name, it would make sense to have it on the personal channel, as my personal channel is under my name. I want to be able to have this podcast, be able to have it in a way that it will that I can still have it be on my personal channel, but I can also, but in a way that it's still. That I can still have that viewers on my Bird Vice channel can still watch. I really wish the podcast would have started on my music channel. Regardless if it had a small amount of subscribers, it would have made sense. Now that I think about it, it would have made sense to put it on my personal channel because it's called the Samey Podcast. I really want to find a way that I can connect it to both channels so that viewers on the personal that are following me on the personal channel can watch this video series the same as viewers of this channel would be able to watch. So I really am hoping that there is a solution for that, and I might look into seeing if there are solutions. If there is solutions, then I might be able to make sure that viewers on my personal channel can watch this podcast, the Samey Podcast series, and viewers of the Bird Vice channel can also watch it as well. So yeah. Thank you for watching this episode of the Samey Podcast, and I will see you on the next episode. So, until then, see you next time.